Alright, let's talk about Quora ads and how to make them work, how to make money with these ads. First of all, usually the most effective ads are native to the platform. So if you take Quora for example, the best ads are gonna be the types of ads that the best integrate in the content of the platform. So if you make it very intrusive and you really like distract people, it's probably not gonna work. Same goes for every platform, Facebook, Instagram, Meta ads, same thing. You want to essentially integrate it into the content, and Quora is unique about this in a way that you can make the answer the ad. So in this case, I'm trying to promote this app called Upside, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about in the ad. I'm gonna be talking about it's essentially an app that helps you save money. I can show you right here. They have an affiliate program. Um, yeah, it's basically an app that helps you essentially save some money by shopping. Instead of going to one shop, you'd go to like the shop next door, and because they are like affiliated, they get a commission, and a part of that commission goes to you as a consumer. So anyway, this is pretty decent offer, I think, for Quora, for somebody who is interested in saving money. So I found this question here: what are some lifestyle changes that save money? And I see that people have been reading this answer. It's got 500,000 views, and if my ad was somewhere nearby here, I'm sure people would probably click. I would probably get like at least some data on this. I'm sure there will be clicks. I can't speak of anything else, but the first step is to find questions like these, and then what you're gonna want to do is essentially just write the answer. So you don't even need to go very far. You can just take some of the things that people say here, and then what you want to do is, the only difference between the ad and the actual response that organically got so many upvotes and so many views is you essentially just put the call to action there, because you can't do it from the organic post on Quora. So you have to make an ad, and it's gonna look something like this. I can show you a better one if I just go to Quora answer ad example, and it's gonna look like this here. 1 second. I think this is like an ad to learn from. As you can see, I don't know if it's actually the founder of DuckDuckGo who wrote this stuff, but when you see this profile where it's like somebody with authority, that makes the ad so much more effective as well. So if you're running some finance ads, it makes sense to make a profile optimized for that. But in this case, the ad starts with why should you use this kind of browser instead of Google, and the number one point here is Google tracks you, and it's like this is just such a good ad. Like, you can see the upvotes. Pretty sure this is real. I haven't seen this ad. They must have turned it off, or I mean, it says 2018, so yeah, but it's such a good ad, and like the creative is just, it's so out there, and yeah, you can see what it's gonna look like, and basically you want to do the same thing here, right? So you want to make the content so good that even though it's an ad, people will be like, oh, that's cool, that's great to know. That type of ad is gonna do well. Because if it's just like a typical ad on Quora, I guarantee most of them are not profitable. So you want to ignore that as much as possible. Simple image ads don't really work because they just don't have any meaning, and the targeting will be really shit. So it's just not worth it. All right, so I'm not gonna like show you the actual ads, but this is what I got so far, and you know, this is the kind of answer I would essentially promote. You know, I'll just make the key here is the headline and the image. I'll work on that as much as possible. Like I literally spend most of the time like creating like 10, 20, 50 like headlines and then the image, because that's all we are really doing here. We need to get the attention, and then we'll need to, like, the headline will make people click. The image usually does the attention grabbing part. So I'm gonna edit these images. I wouldn't do it this way exactly, but I don't want people to copy my stuff. So this is how I would do it. I would really just post it in here and just start testing, because as long as you got like some solid answer that, you know, similar to what people agree with, they read it, they enjoy the answer, as long as you make it a good piece of content. And then obviously at the end I'll add like a link here where it's it would go to the page where they can basically sign up, right? So super simple, super easy. If you need some inspiration for this, like the site that I like to go to is CNBC Make It. They talk about money a lot. Again, there's gonna be different sites for different niches. If you're, you know, talking about finance, it's a perfect one. If you're talking about like travel or something else, haven't really seen affiliates talk about that, but either way, you're gonna just look for these like news, you know, news type of article where it's like some person did something that people want to, you know, read and talk about. So basically it's a post where this, I know who is a millionaire here, this woman here that it talks about, she's not a millionaire. I watched the video, wasted some of my time there, but it's actually good. Like if you look at the site like this, you usually find a bunch of these ads, and they're like pretty much all of them. Like, let's just click here. Some of these are definitely affiliate ads. Some of them are, yeah. I mean, just look at this video here, and we got like a landing page, you know, very typical landing page, no phone numbers, nothing. So it's a great place to like see what's working right now, see what people are. Yeah, this is definitely an affiliate as well. And then some of these are e-commerce. You can see some very aggressive creatives. I believe this is yeah, there you go, another affiliate. But basically you want to see what works, and basically take the content, and as long as you do it right, as long as it's good, you should have no problem turning it into an ad. Like I would literally just see the creatives they are using here and what people are, you know, reading, what kind of ideas they like hearing from, you know, these blogs and stuff. And then I would basically try to make ad the same, because if it does well on its own organically, it's gonna do well as a paid ad as well. So this is the strategy. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you some results when I launch this thing, and I'll be transparent about it. If I lose money, I'll show that. If you guys like it, let me know, and I'll make some more videos. Bye.